This is exciting. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I haven't sat down to record anything in so long. So this is gonna be exciting. Hello, my loves. Welcome to the very first episode of the Gratitude is Yummy podcast. I cannot believe I finally get to say that. Oh my God. I am so excited for this fresh start here. And I am beyond grateful that you're here with me today. It is a beautiful Sunday. It's gorgeous here in the Hamptons. It's snowing. I hope you're all enjoying a wonderful Sunday. It's still a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for a fresh start. It's a beautiful day for a new project. It's a beautiful day to share and be grateful. And I am beyond grateful that you're here with me today. This is a brand new space for me. It's a soft space for us, a space where gratitude becomes your power source, your reset button, your way back to alignment every single time. If you're here with me right now, you're already in this frequency, okay? You're already someone who is ready to soften, to expand, to receive, and to become the version of yourself who wakes up every single day feeling grateful and grounded and powerful. If you don't know me already, hello, my love. I am your host, Juliet, better known as Coach Jules in the online space, and now the Gratitude Babe. I am the creator of the viral Gratitude is Yummy digital journal that features the very powerful, very potent Gratitude is Yummy method. It's a method that has completely transformed my life in ways that I'm still in awe of, honestly. And if you're not familiar with the practice, don't worry, I got you. This is precisely why I am here. This is precisely why I created this podcast. Today, I want to introduce you to the practice that built my reality, that built my dream reality. It only takes 5-10 minutes every single day, just 3 gratitudes, 1 script of your dream life, and 1 activation. That's all it takes to experience a frequency shift so real, it will blow your mind. This is the episode you'll come back to again and again. I just know this. This is the foundation. So lovelies, let's settle in. Go ahead and grab your warm lemon water or beverage of your choice and let's drop in together. Okay, we're going to start with the birth of the Gratitude is Yummy method. And I have to take you all the way back for a moment to where it all began because it was years ago when my life looked absolutely nothing like it does today. I mean, I was exhausted. I was overwhelmed. I was in massive debt. I felt like life was happening to me, not through me. I was in the thick of a very nasty divorce from the man that I truly believe was the love of my life. I was drowning in bills. I was trying to run a coaching business and an e-commerce store, trying to hold myself and my 2 kids together. And I was failing at all of that miserably, okay? If you followed my journey online through High Life with Jules, you know this story. The shift happened. I remember coming home from the grocery store one evening after my card had just got declined, walking into my bedroom, sinking to the floor and just sobbing, okay? Because it all happened in front of my 8-year-old son at the time, okay? I'm talking hard, ugly crying, the kind where you're convinced your entire life is actually ending. And in that moment, as dramatic as it felt, I knew something deeper. I knew in that moment that I had completely lost my way and I needed to recenter myself. And honestly, I didn't really know how. And the truth is, that part was so humiliating that I didn't know how. It was so hard to admit this. And I think this is the first time I'm actually saying this out loud outside of my head. It was tremendously embarrassing because it's not like I was just this random person struggling, right? I was a mindset coach. Yes. I was a manifestation coach. I was someone who was supposed to know how to have it all together and how to get it back all together, After all, this is what I'm helping people do through my coaching business, right? I was someone who had spent thousands of dollars learning every tool, every modality, every technique. I mean, I taught this stuff to my clients and my students, right? So how on earth had I fallen this deep into this kind of misery and self-doubt and chaos? How come I didn't know what to do when I was making a living telling others exactly how to get out of situations like this? It felt disingenuous. I felt like a fraud. In fact, that is why I sort of backed off the coaching because of this. Because why was I here? I needed to get myself sorted out first to figure out how the hell, after spending all this money to gain all this knowledge and wisdom, was I here? Well, honestly, the answer was simple, and it became very simple. My tools weren't working. The tools I paid many coaches to have in my own coaching tool belt, they just didn't work. And don't get me wrong, it's not because they were bad, but I believe it was because there were too many of them. I was overstimulated with all of these techniques and methods. I mean, meditate, visualize, journal, do yoga, tap, affirm, energy heal, shadow work. inner child healing, rewrite your subconscious, embodiment practice, cold showers, cold plunges, breath work, ritual baths. At one point, I genuinely felt like I had left the matrix of everyday life, and walked straight into the matrix of the spiritual and coaching world, where there were just too many hoops to jump through to be healed, to be aligned, to be high frequency, to be conscious. Can anyone relate to that? Like, how did inner peace become another full-time job? It felt like just another hamster wheel. But it shouldn't have been that complicated, right? It shouldn't have been that complicated just to feel okay. There had to be an easier way. I knew something had to change, but I didn't have the capacity to do anything complicated anymore. I couldn't get up at 5 a.m. anymore. I didn't have 1 hour to do Joe Dispenza meditations in the mornings anymore. I didn't have the energy to become a whole new version of myself overnight. I didn't have the vision board taped over a pile of citrine crystals, and I absolutely had no more time to put Himalayan rock salt all over my bed every morning and clean it up every night. I was done with all of that. It felt like I wasn't even living life anymore. I just had become this spiritual hamster going round and round. I mean, I wasn't seeking massive amounts of money. I wasn't thinking about dream homes or luxury cars. I wasn't trying to become a millionaire overnight. I just wanted to feel okay again, okay? Just okay. I just wanted to feel peace again. So I let all that stuff go. All those methods and strategies, I surrendered. And in that moment of total surrender, sitting on my floor, tears everywhere, I looked around me. I saw my beautiful bedroom. I saw my warm bed. I saw my beautiful vanity. My 2 large closets filled with beautiful clothes and shoes that I love. And in that moment, I felt a gentle inner nudge, a nudge to simply focus on gratitude. I mean, of course, we're all told how powerful gratitude is. Do any of us actually take that seriously? No, I know I didn't before that moment. But when I felt that nudge, I didn't roll my eyes. I didn't overthink it. No, I didn't expect it to fix everything. I didn't expect it to fix anything at all, actually. I just wanted to feel better, okay? So I just grabbed a notebook, the fringe ones, because I'm obsessed with them. I picked up a pen and I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. And here's what I did differently though. I didn't just make a list of 3 things. I didn't stop there. I remembered hearing one of my coaches, I forget which one, forgive me, say that gratitude becomes more powerful when you include a reason why. So instead of just writing, I'm grateful for my home, I wrote, I'm so grateful for my home because it holds me. It's safe. It's warm. It's all mine. And instantly something clicked. Not because my life had changed overnight, but because my frequency changed in that very moment. Okay. My body softened. My breath deepened. My nervous system dropped. My heart opened. I felt safe again, supported. For the first time in a long time, I felt like maybe, just maybe, things could shift. It felt like I had pulled myself out of survival and into possibility. And then almost intuitively, after writing my gratitudes, I started scripting as if the life I wanted was already mine. Not with pressure, not by pretending, not with making believe, just imagining. Like, I am so happy and grateful now that I have more than enough money in my bank account to take care of my family. I have a great career that allows me to be present and available for my kids. My businesses are thriving and I am helping people change their lives. I feel so honored and privileged. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was the moment the second part of the method revealed itself, scripting. And without even realizing it, the Gratitude is Yummy method was coming together. Okay, so why does this method work so well? What is the philosophy behind it? Well, here's what I have come to understand. I have come to understand that gratitude is not just about saying thank you. Gratitude is a whole entire frequency. When you express genuine appreciation, and especially when you explain why you're thankful or appreciative, your whole system expands. Gratitude dissolves any fear, it dissolves any scarcity, and completely releases any pressure. It brings you back into presence, which is the doorway to alignment. Okay, and from presence, your desires, your dreams, they become so much easier to believe. Okay, you don't even have to try when you're present, because presence is the only state where your nervous system feels safe enough to actually receive a new reality. Okay, when your awareness is anywhere but present, you're stressed. you're overwhelmed, you're anxious about something, right? Like Joe Dispenza says, you're either anxious about the future or you're depressed about the past, right? So you're in a spiraling mode. Your brain is in survival mode. In survival mode, the only thing your mind cares about is, are we safe right now? Am I safe, right? It doesn't have the capacity to imagine new timelines. It doesn't have the capacity to hold big visions or believe in abundance. It's just too busy. It's too busy scanning for danger, okay? But gratitude brings you out of that survival mode. It drops you directly into the present moment. And presence tells your body, yes, we're safe. We're supported. We're held. It's safe to relax now. We're okay. Okay? And the moment your nervous system relaxes, something magical happens. Your mind becomes open. Your energy expands. Your imagination turns back on. Your vision becomes accessible again. And from presence, you stop fighting reality. You stop resisting your desires. You stop doubting yourself. You feel grounded, supported. You feel capable instead of overwhelmed. You can actually feel the possibility of a new life, okay? And when you're grounded and safe, your desires stop feeling so far away. They stop feeling unrealistic, okay? And they start feeling natural. They start feeling believable. They start to feel energetically reachable, energetically possible. Okay, think of it like this. When a person is drowning, are they able to think of like swimming techniques? Like really think about it. When you're in sheer panic, fighting for your life, are you going to think of the best swim technique to get out of this? No, right? Because if you're drowning, you're fighting just to breathe. You're literally fighting for your life. But once your head is above water, once you're present, you can suddenly see the shore, right? You can imagine getting there, right? You can plan, you can strategize, you can see possibilities, right? You can believe, right? That's what gratitude does. It brings your head above water so you can finally see your desires clearly. This is why scripting after gratitude is so powerful and works so beautifully, because you're not forcing yourself to believe something. You're not hyping yourself up or pretending. You're not trying to manifest. You're simply lowering your resistance long enough for the vision to land. You're scripting from a state where your energy, your system already feels like, I'm safe. I'm supported. Yes, I'm open. Okay? And from that state, your desires don't feel impossible. They actually feel inevitable. Like Thanos says, I am inevitable. Seriously, that's the power of the gratitude is yummy method. Just 5 minutes, 3 gratitudes and why, then scripting your vision, the version of you who already has what it is he wants, what it is she wants. After that, you just seal it all in with one powerful activation or aligning affirmation. And you can repeat that all day long. In fact, I encourage you. And that's the gratitude is yummy method, my love. I hope that's all making sense for you all, because this link between gratitude, scripting, and alignment or affirming is so powerful. I know a lot of manifestation teachers tell you to start with visualization, affirmations, or chanting your goals in the mirror. And trust me, I know this because I used to teach it, okay? But here's what I learned after working with coaching clients over the years. If you're anxious, if you're stressed, if you're overwhelmed, or even just tired, your nervous system literally cannot receive that kind of work. Your body will reject it, okay? An affirmation spoken from survival mode is just air. It doesn't land, it doesn't calibrate, it doesn't shift anything, not on its own. Because the truth is, you can't jump from fear to fantasy in an instant. You can't leap from dysregulated to aligned right away. You can't bypass your nervous system in moments of chaos. But when you begin with gratitude first, you build a bridge between those two places, a bridge that closes that gap from where you are to where you want to be. Gratitude brings you back into your body. It regulates your system. It softens your energy. It signals to your brain, you can breathe now. It's safe now. You're held. You're supported. And once you're grounded in that way, even if it's just a 2% shift, even if you only take 2 steps onto that bridge, that's all it takes for your entire auric field to open. That's why after gratitude, scripting becomes effortless, because now you're not trying to force a new reality. You're not trying to convince yourself of something you don't believe. You're not trying to act as if. You naturally slip into the version of you who believes, the version of you who feels, the version of you who is open to receiving. That, my loves, is alignment. And that is why robotically affirming or choosing an aligned affirmation or a powerful activation works so beautifully after these two steps. This is what we do with the to feel section of the journal, because once your nervous system is regulated through gratitude, your affirmations finally have somewhere to land. They stop being just words and they start becoming instructions to your subconscious mind. Gratitude opens that door. Scripting walks you through it, and affirming helps you stay in the room. That's the Gratitude is Yummy method, my loves, and that's why it's changed my life. And I mean, this method has shifted my entire reality, my entire identity. Seriously, I didn't set out to become a millionaire. I didn't set out to become a billionaire or anything. I didn't even set out to build a brand or launch a physical journal or create a whole ecosystem around this practice. I just wanted to feel better. But feeling better raised my frequency, and my frequency changed my life. Through gratitude and scripting, I manifested my dream home, my dream car, a dream business, financial overflow like never before. I mean, travel, joy, love, peace, and the level of self-trust that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. And the wild part about all of this is it didn't come from forcing or hustling, okay? It came from 5 minutes a day of shifting who I was being. The Gratitude is Yummy journal is how I got here. And now finally it's coming to life in full physical form, a luxury journal designed to guide you as well through this very method every single morning, because your practice, it should feel sacred. It should feel beautiful. It should feel delectably divine. Okay, that's why the journal looks the way it does. It should feel like this portal to your highest, most delicious timeline every time you open it. And that is the intention of the physical manifestation of the method. And that is really the roadmap for this new podcast as well. That is what you can expect from this new space. You can expect this to be your space, your sanctuary, your weekly reset. Every Sunday at 10 a.m., we're going to deepen your practice. We're going to soften your energy. We're going to reconnect you to your highest self using the Gratitude is Yummy method. We're going to talk about manifestation in a way that actually feels good, not pressure, okay? Not performative, just aligned, embodied, grounded. I'm going to teach you exactly how to use gratitude to change your reality and how to script your way into the version of you who already exists in the quantum, all right? And together, we're going to build a community of gratitude babes who manifest from overflow, not overwhelm. So whether this is your first time practicing gratitude or you've been with me since the digital journal days, I'm so happy you're here. Your life is about to shift in ways you won't even believe yet. But you don't have to believe, you just have to begin. Start with 3 gratitudes and why, script as your future self, and let the frequency do the work. Gratitude is so, so, so yummy because every moment savored brings a new flavor of joy and abundance into your life. I invite you, my darlings, to taste the sweetness of what you already have and then watch how life serves you even more. Welcome to the Gratitude Babe community, my love. I'll see you next Sunday.